Hi, this is Jenny Brav of Radiant Wholeness Healing. And today I wanted to share a guided meditation to help us go from a state of separation and duality, which is so often core to our human experience, to be able to access a sense of oneness and non-duality even when navigating the physical material world. So I invite you to find a comfortable position. You could be sitting, lying down, inside, outside. This can be a good one to do out in nature. And once you've settled in, taking nice slow breaths. To whatever extent feels accessible right now. With each in-breath, inviting in a sense of ease and relaxation. And with each out-breath, inviting anything that's ready to release. And with each breath, feeling yourself dropping in a little bit more deeply into your body, into the present moment. And as you do, noticing any tightness or holding in your body without judgment, just bring your awareness to your internal experience. Feeling into your body from the inside. Taking stock of any areas that feel grounded and others that might feel tight or jittery or numb, distant. On the next in-breath, inviting the breath to surround the places that feel tight, numb, antsy, surrounding them with presence, with the spaciousness of breath. And with each out-breath, inviting any of it that's ready to release in this moment, to follow the out-breath out of your body, out of your mouth, back into the atmosphere. In-breath, surrounding the tight, agitated places with the spaciousness of the breath. And on the out breath, inviting them to follow the breath back out. Anything that you've been holding on to that's ready to go without pressure. Welcoming anything that's still here. Doing this for another few breaths on your own. And as the breath invites a little more space, as you begin to slow down, noticing if there are any emotions associated with the places that were or are holding tight, jittery. Especially emotions that contribute to feeling separate from maybe loneliness, shame, frustration, anger, blame, fear, resentment, confusion, powerlessness, just to name a few. And if you're not sure what the specific emotions are, but you can just feel the quality of the emotions, that's okay too. And either way, just surrounding what's here with the breath. So that they feel seen, supported, validated, and making space for any that are ready to be released to do so. Again, with no pressure, no should, no expectation. Just an invitation. And now bringing your awareness to any stories that might be associated with the emotions, any tightness in your mind, any recurrent thoughts. That might be associated with the tightness in the body, the emotions. Might be stories about yourself, about others, about the world, the news. Might be stories about safety, belonging, enoughness, and worth. Either or beliefs, transactional ones, how things should be different than they are. And we don't even necessarily need to know the content of the thoughts or the beliefs. You can even just feel the feeling quality in your mind associated with the tightness in your body. any emotions that are present. And if there are specific stories, beliefs, negative self-talk, surrounding all of those with breath and inviting yourself to pull these up without necessarily getting pulled into them. And if you do, that's okay too. You can always come back to the breath. And now I invite you to sense, feel, imagine that there's a golden or maybe a white light coming in through the crown, surrounding all those thoughts, beliefs, stories, and the neural pathways that are well-worn grooves that are associated with these, surrounding them with this beautiful, soft, warm, loving light. And as it does, you can feel some of the charge, the spinning, the chewing, ruminating energy begin to dissipate. Maybe even feeling these neural pathways start to soften, loosen, reset, making room for new possibilities, for new beliefs. And feeling this beautiful, loving light then continue to spread, surrounding all the emotions that are linked to the stories that are connected to this feeling of separation. Dissolving the hook between the emotions and the stories. And as it does, feeling the stories just floating away like balloons. Knowing that they are no longer needed to make sense of the world. Setting them free. And as you do, all these emotions that have been stuck in your body and your nervous system because they were attached to a belief or a story, feeling the emotions reclaiming their inherent nature, which is to just move through the body as they're intended to. Emotions arise, and if not suppressed or connected to a belief, a story, thoughts, they usually move through the body within a few minutes at most. And so feeling this beautiful light dissolving the cage that these suppressed, unprocessed emotions have been trapped in within your body, in your muscles, in your nervous system, in your rib cage, your diaphragm, your intestines, your lungs, your heart. All of your sensory organs, reproductive organs. Just feeling the light dissolving, loosening, freeing the emotions and any associated tension, jitteriness, response in your body. Freeing it from your muscles, your bones, from the bone marrow, the lymph, the tissues, every organ in your body, including the vast expanse of your skin. Hearing it from cellular memory. And as it does, feel yourself get lighter and more free. Feeling any energetic cords tying you to any events, memories, people in this lifetime, ancestral, karmic, that any of the tightness, emotions, beliefs we're associated with. And feeling any coping strategy that was developed to manage to respond to those circumstances, the stories and beliefs, to feel safer, less powerless. Feeling those being surrounded by the beautiful, loving, golden or white light. And now as you feel all those layers dropping away, releasing into the atmosphere, and you start feeling a little lighter, a little brighter, feel like that light surrounding all of you. And as it does, sense, feeling, imagining that at the top of the light, of where it connects above your energy field, there's an invisible thread, a beam of light that's starting to pull you upward. And this beautiful light bubble is lifting you up, 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 until you find yourself in this soul space that is filled with light. This is where you came from and will return to when you're no longer in a physical body. And from here, you're able to look down through your soul eyes, through the eyes of source energy, of universal wisdom, through the eyes of oneness and interconnectedness, down at the world you just came from. And from here, you're able to see how that feeling of being a separate self, which leads to those emotions of loneliness, shame, resentment, powerlessness, and so on, and the stories developed to make sense of those events and wounds that come from separation, and any coping strategies developed. You can see so clearly how this is just part of the human experience, part of what we agreed to when we incarnated into a body, into the physical manifest world. And you're able to see that it's not the truth. That whatever is happening that might have triggered some of this in you, whether it's in your life, it's in the news, happening in your community, in the world, is happening for you to mirror back any part that's wanting loving attention. So you can connect more deeply to your own core essential self, so that you can clear anything that is blocking that access. And you're also able to see how all the people who might be trapped in this illusion of separation, fighting against each other, are feeling powerless, shut down, are all mirroring something back for each other. Might seem like individual selves on the surface, but below the surface, they all have these interconnected and interdependent roots, the way trees do. And knowing that whenever you get caught up in the stories and the emotions and the separateness, the duality, push pull, either or, the zero sum game, you can always pause and breathe and invite in the light and rise above to a higher perspective while simultaneously grounding down, connecting to the earth, feeling that interconnectedness of all the roots. And from here, before we come back down from this soul space, inviting the golden light, source, universal wisdom, your higher self, soul self, wise self, any guides that might be here, asking if there's any transmission they have for you. It might be a message, it might be a healing energy, a quality, a sound, a gift. Anything that might be helpful for you to stay connected to this higher perspective and truth and oneness when you're navigating the physical material world once again. And gathering anything that you've transmitted, this feeling that you're having while you're here, and surrounding it with that golden white light and dropping it into your crown, feeling it permeate your neural pathways, feeling it spreading into your nervous system, into your emotional body, your physical body, your energetic body, permeating your muscles and bones, your organs, the lymph, the tissues, and anchoring deep into cellular memory. And when you're ready, the golden white light is going to lower you back down from this soul space, down through the layers, down, 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 into the town, the place, the city where you live, back into your living space, back into your physical body. And whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. And imagining that you're looking at the world, knowing that you're in the physical material world, but staying connected to those soul eyes, knowing that there's so much more than we can feel and touch and know with our cognitive brains on a physical level, so that there's a little more space between you and what's happening and the habitual stories and emotions. And perhaps setting the intention to stay connected to this as you continue to flow through your day or evening. And thank you so much for accompanying me on this journey.